Are you looking to replace your shingle roof? Hi, my name is Rich, and here are a few things that you should make note of, and maybe a few questions that you should ask a roofing salesman when he comes out to give you a quote on a roof replacement. So say you call and ask for a roofing quote for a full roof replacement on your home. Here's the first thing that I would take note of when the roofing salesman comes out. Does he immediately provide you with a quote and start showing you different shingles and selling you on different products? If that's the case, I would pump the brakes right away. The first thing I would take note of is, does he get up on my roof and inspect the roof? As a roofing salesman, that's the first thing that I want to do. I'm going to ask you, hey, what do you have going on? And if you say you want a quote for a full roof replacement, well, I'm like, let me look at your roof first of all and see what's going on up there, because maybe you don't need a full roof replacement. Maybe you do want that. And as a roofing salesman, yes, I love to hear that you want a quote for a full roof replacement, but I'd be doing you a disservice if I didn't get up and check the roof and inspect the roof thoroughly so that I could give you an accurate quote. So meaning, like, I walk all over the roof. I normally check the attic space to see if I notice any rotted wood, because at the end of me replacing your roof, if I don't catch that there is rotted wood that needs replacing, it's going to add to the initial quote. So I want to get that quote as accurate as possible. So the first thing I'm going to do is do a full and thorough inspection, not only of your attic space if possible, but of on top of the roof as well. So now that the salesman has done a full inspection, you're comfortable with that. Now he comes down, he decides that he's going to give you a quote. Maybe he's prepared a quote before he came. Maybe he goes to the truck and he adjusts the quote a little bit. Maybe he writes the quote right there, whatever it may be. Notice if he walks you through everything that's going to be done, and it's normally called the scope of work. So with the scope of work, you want to notice if they're going to rip off all the old shingles. Notice if you have 2 layers of shingles on your home, or if you only have 1 layer of shingle on your home, because if you have 2 layers, there are going to be additional costs. And if he only priced 1 layer, that's going to be a price change at the end. Typically in the quote, it should say, hey, this labor is based on 1 layer of shingle tear off, or maybe it's 2 if you have 2 on your house. But make note that he catches that. If you don't know if there's 1 or 2 layers on the roof, ask him, is there 1 or 2 layers on there that's going to need replacement? If they find rotted wood, if there is rotted decking underneath the shingles that they tear off, what's going to be the additional cost? How many pieces of OSB, or what are they using to replace that wood underneath? What's it going to cost, labor and materials, to replace that rotted wood? Once you get it all clean, what's the process to put a new roof back on? Always take note, if they're going to put synthetic felt, if they're going to put regular old school black felt, which hardly anyone uses. This is a very important one, drip edge. Drip edge, especially in Tennessee here, and I think pretty much across the country, is code. And I run into a lot of brand new construction houses, or at least fairly new houses, that don't have any drip edge on it. So make sure to ask, do you use drip edge? Because that is a very important one. Once the roof is on, there's no drip edge on. I just dealt with that today. It can cause issues with water running down behind the gutter, or ice damming and stuff like that. And once it's on, the roof is on, and they don't install drip edge with it, it's extremely difficult, if not impossible, to install drip edge correctly after a roof is installed. So typically you have drip edge, you have synthetic felt, and then you have your shingle. Now here's where different pricing will come into play. Salesmen will price you different products, possibly they have a good, better, best product, and you want to know the difference. I've seen quotes where people have been provided with a quote and it just say, oh, this is a 50-year shingle, and it doesn't name a brand, it doesn't name the line of shingle, because maybe it's a GAF product, but then you have different types of GAF product, different models, different lines of it. So you want to know what that is and have that information on hand. So if you want to and you choose to, you can go do some research and find out, what kind of product is this? Do people think it's a great product? Have people had really good experiences with this product? Not all shingles are created alike. Another thing is warranty information. And I take warranty information a little bit with a grain of salt. Of course, there are shingle manufacturers out there that have great warranties on their products. But typically, I tell people, I'm not trying to sell you a warranty. I am trying to sell you a quality product. And so notice if the salesman puts too much emphasis on warranty. Warranties are extremely finicky. There are so many variables that come into play when you're trying to redeem a shingle warranty, and it can be a lot of hassle, and it could be not even worth it. So take warranty with a grain of salt. really try to focus in and hone in on a great product. Maybe that comes from watching YouTube videos that review shingles. There's a video called the Shingle Olympics. It's a great one to watch. The other warranty is the workmanship warranty. Is it a 10-year? Is it a 15-year workmanship warranty? How long does the company warranty their works? Another thing is we live in an age where there are Google reviews, and not all Google reviews, you know, that not every person that buys a product from or service from a company will provide them with a Google review. But do look at the ones. If they have how is that company rated? If they have a bunch of, you know, over 100, 200, 300, 4 or 5-star reviews, read some of those reviews and get a feel for the experience that this company has with its customers. And the last thing I'm going to end the video with this is go with your gut. If you feel very comfortable with the roofing salesman, you feel that he's full of integrity, that he has your best interest at heart, that he's not just trying to sell you the most expensive product or the cheapest product, not just trying to get a sale, whatever it may be, if he's truly out to serve you, take that into consideration and go with your gut on that one. I hope this video helps you if you're looking to purchase a brand new roof. I know it's not a fun purchase, but it is a necessary one. My name is Rich. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to subscribe to the channel, like this video, share it if you know someone that's looking to put on a new roof. Until next time, my name is Rich. God bless.